What's up, you guys? Steampunk Yu-Gi-Oh here, bringing you another video. The worst Mermail player ever. Now, this guy is just horrible, just all around a bad Mermail player. So let's start. I am playing Mecha Phantom Beast. I always seem to run into bad players when I play Mecha Phantom Beast. I am playing a new build of it. I will be posting the profile of it later. But I guess this could be a sneak peek to those of you who are interested in it. So let's get the duel started. So he goes first. He has 2 spheres, Undyne, Dragoons, 2 Megalos in hand. Now most people would just normal summon the Undyne, right? He sets the sphere and sets the Undyne. He doesn't normal summon the Undyne to pitch Dragoons to get the controller, to get the extra card off Dragoons. No, he sets Undyne. So I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm playing, so I'm gonna Eradicator my Fusilier and call spells. Well, obviously that won't work, but I do call spells off Eradicator. Hit nothing. See that he's actually playing Mermail. He chains Abyss Sphere to it, so I don't really hit anything. He gets Megalo off of Abyss Sphere, so I assume, because I saw the 2 Megalos in his hand, he was going to make some big play with Dragoons and Marksmen. But he instead discards the other Megalo and Marksman and another Megalo for the other Megalo he had in his hand. He didn't go for the Dragoons at all. So he used Marksman's effect to pop my do a barrel roll and use Megalo's effect to search an Abyss Sphere. And then he normal summons Dragoons and then goes Big Eye for some reason. He could have attacked me for 48 and then 18 and then went into Draco Sack and then got 2 tokens and have been perfectly fine. But he goes Big Eye. Okay, let's continue. So he sets his 2 spheres and attacks with his guys. And I take 44, sorry. And then I draw into the second Eradicator, so I'm like, okay, I'm kind of screwed. I need to get over the Big Eye. I know he's got 2 spheres, so he's going to sphere for a Linde and then have some big play, and that's probably a Linde, but it's actually an Undyne. So I thought he had this big play, so I'm like, okay, I got to do what I can. So I go Mega Raptor, and I use Fiend Sanctuary to get a Metal Fiend token, but he uses Abyss Sphere, and I'm like, well, great, a Lin's coming at me. And I know he has the other one, so he's probably going to go like Big Eye or something next turn. But I'm wrong again. He goes Abyss Pike off the Abyss Sphere. I don't know what this really does to help him. I don't think it does anything to help him. So, yeah. Anyway, I got my Metal Fiend token, so Mega Raptor's effect will activate, and I'll get a Mecha Phantom Beast token. So he changes other sphere. And so I'm like, okay, this is going to be a Lind. It is not. It's another Abyss Pike. Who summons 2 Abyss Pikes off of Abyss Sphere without any cards in their hand? Who wastes two spheres like that? And so I'm like, okay, this guy's horrible. It's still probably a Lind, but I think if I play my cards right this turn, I can get the upper hand. And so I get the Mecha Phantom Beast token, use Mega Raptor's effect immediately, tributing the Fiend token and searching a Tether Wolf. Then I use Limiter Removal so I can attack over the Big Eye. And then I set the Eradicator and end my turn. Now, both of his Abyss Pikes and Abyss Spheres are destroyed, and he top decks into Tragodia. And so I'm like, okay, what can he do? And then he flips up Undyne and switches Dragoons to defense mode. Now, I have no idea where he came up with this play. He probably just wants to get the Trag off. I was like, okay, he's got a Trag. He flipped the Undyne. I don't know why he didn't normal summon to begin with. But he flipped it to face-up attack position, so he must want to get the Trag off. So I'm like, okay. I draw into Heavy Storm, so I summon the Tether Wolf and get my 2 tokens. And then I just search for another Tether Wolf and attack over his guys. But note, he does not summon Trag after I attack into his guys. So I really don't know what he's doing. So next turn, he draws into a Heavy Infantry. So he's just going to set the Heavy Infantry and end his turn. So I'm like, okay, By the way, this duel to beat this guy took quite a while, just because he opened with the big eye, and I really couldn't play around it. Well, I could play around it, but I don't know. But it took me a while to beat this guy, even though he's so bad. So I use Mega Raptor's effect, search for a ham strat, use Tether Wolf to normal summon, get a token, get another token off Mega Raptor, and I will attack into the heavy infantry with my Tether Wolf and attack him directly with Mega Raptor. He does drop the Trag, and I attack over with my other Tether Wolf. Then I proceed to go Gustav and burn him for 400 or 2,000. Set the bottomless. I top decked and end my turn. Now it's his turn. He did draw the Lind. So I'm like 99% sure that was a Lind. So I was like, okay, he's probably got a Lind. I'm probably gonna need to take a turn to beat him. So okay, that really won't matter. I'll use Gustav's effect and then attack over his guys, and plans for next turn. So I attack with Mega Raptor into his face down Lind. He doesn't use the effect. Yeah, you guys can rewind it if you want. He did not use Lind's effect to get a free monster, pretty much. He could have gotten Abyss Lead, he could have gotten Megalo, something, well, yeah, he could have gotten, no, he couldn't have gotten a Megalo. He could have gotten an Abyss Lead, could have gotten Abystius or something to protect his life points, but he chooses not to do so. So, in your guys' honest opinion, was that the worst Mermail player ever? I believe it was. The guy was just terrible. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later, YouTube.